How's it going, everyone? It's Ben Falcon's Media Corner back again with a brand new video for today. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time for this new episode for this series is going to be my review on the 2023 horror film, and that is Cobweb. This is the directorial debut of Samuel Bodin, and in this film we follow an 8-year-old boy named Peter, played by Woody Norman, who tries to investigate the mysterious sounds that are coming from inside the walls of his house, unveiling a dark secret that his sinister parents have kept hidden from him, and his parents are played by Lizzy Caplan and Antony Starr. So that's pretty much the story of Cobweb. This one did look pretty interesting to me since I did see the trailer for this one, and also this is from the producer of Barbarian and It, which both of those are my favorite horror films I've seen in recent years. And what I also didn't realize as well for this movie is that this is also from the production company Point Grey, which was, of course, the company that was founded by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. And when I heard they were involved with this film, that got me really more interested to check out this horror flick as well. And I did see this movie a couple of days after it was released back in September of 2023. And after watching this whole movie, yeah, I overall had a good solid time here with this horror flick here. Although I wouldn't necessarily say this is definitely one of my favorite horror films of 2023, but it was overall a solid watch here. The performances from Lizzy Caplan and Antony Starr, who play these parents in this movie here, I thought they were able to pull off their performances pretty well here when it came to the creepy stuff that plays off in this film here, which I thought were pretty well effective. And yet those moments do tend to make you feel unnerved from like what they do in the film here. And again, I thought they were really good here. And Woody Norman, who plays this young boy Peter, who we do follow in the film, he was really good as well. And I really felt for his character through the majority of this film here, since we do see him like witnessing like what's going on within this movie from the creepiness that goes on in the film. And he does play off those scenes pretty well here when it came to the scary scenes that plays off in this film here. And Cleopatra Coleman, who plays this teacher who's like discovering like what's going on with like Peter's home life in this movie. I thought she was pretty good, but her character I just didn't feel was enough for me here. And when it comes to like the horror material in this film, for the most part, it's pretty creative. Like the jump scares, which there were a few that I thought were pretty effective. The effects in the film, which I thought were not too bad, like they were pretty well executed here. And the lighting and the shadows and stuff, when it came to some of the creepy stuff that goes on in the film, they were pretty well stylized in terms of its direction by Samuel Bodin, which I thought he did a solid job directing this film. And the music I thought was pretty effective when it came to some of that through the creepy stuff that we do see in the movie here. And while it tends to have some of the tropes that we've seen before in the past within these horror films, like there were a few I thought were not too bad. Like they were kind of creative, but there were a few that kind of felt were pretty similar that I've seen before in the past within these horror films. And it does tend to have some of the predictable moments as well within this movie here. Like you've got one with like the parents in the film, as well as like one with the bully in the film, which I kind of expect because I kind of knew like what was going to happen when it came to that. Came to some of the moments where it involves like the bully in the film here. But all in all, Cobweb, I overall had a solid time here with this horror flick here. Certainly isn't like one of my favorites of 2023, but it was overall not a bad watch. And if you're a fan of like these kind of like horror films, or you're a fan of like any of the stars like Lizzy Caplan or Antony Starr, I would say this one might be a good cup of tea for yourselves here. So that's pretty much all I'd say about Cobweb. I'm going to give Cobweb 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, it's pretty much a flawed film here, but in all honesty, like I said, I overall had a solid time here with this horror flick here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching for my AK After I Saw review on Cobweb, and let me know what you think of this movie if you have seen this already, or if you just recently checked this out. Did you really enjoy this one, or was this not your cup of tea? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and this has been Falcon's Media Corner signing off.